Okay, so on this problem, we are trying to find out how long to cook a turkey. Steve bought a 16-pound turkey for his family's Thanksgiving dinner, wants to know what time to put the turkey into the oven. He wants to allow 20 minutes per pound, calculate the length of time in hours. Okay, now they have us do it two different ways. They accidentally have A and A here. First, multiply 16 times 20. That makes sense, right? Because it's a 16-pound turkey, 20 minutes per pound to cook it. So, okay. So if I say, okay, it's a 16 pounds of the bird, and it's 20 minutes per pound. So you got to multiply 16 times 20, right? 16 pounds at 20 minutes per pound. Multiply that in your calculator. You get 320 minutes to cook the turkey. But now they want us to convert that to hours. So how do we do that? Well, we take the 320 minutes, and we know that there's 60 minutes in every hour, right? So I'm going to divide by 60 minutes per hour. I know they said multiply by 1/60th. That's the same thing. Remember, dividing is just upside down multiplying. It's the same thing. It probably makes more sense for you just to divide by 60, but you could multiply by 1/60th. It's the same thing. 320 minutes divided by 60 minutes in every hour. Now here we get a decimal. Let me get it on my calculator. I'm getting, 5.333. And the threes go forever. How do you put in decimals that go forever? Because you obviously can't go forever. What do? Well, just put in a bunch of them. That's going to be for the whole course. Whenever they want a decimal answer and your calculator is telling you it goes forever, just put in like 4 or 5 of them. It'll be happy. If you only put in like one, like just 5.3, it probably will not be happy. So, and you pretty much can always do more. You know what I mean? You can't do too many. So just throw in 5 or 6 of them, and it'll be good. So do that. And then on the next part, they say, let's redo this problem this other way. So they're basically saying, if you do the same thing, 16 times 20 times 1/60th, in a different order, the point of this example is that if you do the second part A, the order in a different order, the answer is going to come out the same. I'll just write the answer in right now. It's going to be 5.3 forever. Let's work it out and see that. The point is, see, on the first one, we multiplied 16 times 20 first, and then divided by 60 at the end. On this one, we're going to, instead of multiplying 16 by 20 first, we're going to do the parentheses first. We're going to do these two first. The point is, you might say, well, don't you have to do it this way, Mr. Heron? Don't you have to do parentheses first? Well, I know the Please Excuse Me, Darren Sally says in general, parentheses have to be first. But if they're all just multiplied things, if there's no adding, subtracting, really the order doesn't matter. Let me prove it to you real quick. Think about like 2 times 3 times 4. Would it matter if I just did it this way? It wouldn't. Watch. 3 times 4 is 12. So if I do the parentheses first, 12, answer is 24. But what if I do the 2 times 3 first? 6 times 4. See, it's the same answer. That's the point of this example. If you're just multiplying 3 things, you really don't have to do the parentheses first. It's going to work out the same. However, now if you have a mix of operators, some adding, some multiplying, then yes, you need to follow doing the parentheses first, or it won't work out correctly. But if they're just all multiplied, it doesn't really matter. Let's see it. So how do we do it? How do we do 20 times 1/60th? Remember, you got to put this over 1. Remember, whenever you have a whole number, like 20 interacting with a fraction, you do that, and then you cross cancel. Goes in there 3 times. So we get 16 times what? 1/3. We good there so far? Remember that? And now how do we go from here? Same thing again. This is 16 over 1. Whenever a whole number is interacting with a fraction, put it over 1 and cross cancel if you can, but 3 doesn't go into 16. So what do? 16 times 1, 1 times 3, we get 16 over 3. Divide that on your calculator. Guess what you get? There it is. Same answer. It works out the same either way. There we go.